You know that feeling when you'd rather do literally anything except study? You open your textbook, stare at the first page for 5 minutes, and suddenly cleaning your desk feels like the most exciting thing in the world. We've all been there. The problem isn't that you're lazy or unmotivated. It's that your brain is wired for fun and instant gratification, and studying often feels like the total opposite of that. But what if I told you studying can actually be something you look forward to? Something that feels good and even addictive. Today I'll show you how to make studying fun again, using psychology, a little creativity, and some tricks that actually rewire your brain to enjoy the process. Let's start with why studying feels so painful in the first place. It all comes down to dopamine, the chemical in your brain that rewards you when you do something that feels good. Every time you scroll through TikTok, watch a funny video, or check a notification, you get a tiny burst of dopamine. It's quick, easy, and effortless. But studying? That's delayed dopamine. You don't feel any reward until maybe days later, when you finally understand a topic or get a good grade. So your brain learns, fun is on my phone, boredom is in my books. And because your brain wants to save energy, it naturally avoids the thing that doesn't give it an immediate hit. Here's the secret though. You can hack that system. You can make studying trigger those same dopamine pathways that make games and social media so addictive. The first step is to gamify your study sessions. Break your work into small, winnable challenges. Instead of saying, I'll study for 3 hours, say, I'll do one focused 25-minute session. When you finish, give yourself a point or a reward. Maybe it's a snack, a 5-minute break, or time to scroll guilt-free. Treat your study time like levels in a game. Each one you complete is progress, and progress is what your brain loves. Seeing your wins builds momentum. And momentum feels good. It's like turning your productivity into a scoreboard. Another way to make studying fun is to create what I call a dopamine stack. Basically, you pair something you already enjoy with your study time. For example, make a ritual of your favorite drink before you start. Coffee, tea, matcha, whatever feels rewarding. Put on a playlist that helps you focus or calms you down. Light a candle. Set up your space so it looks and feels like a place you actually want to be. The goal is to make studying a vibe, not a chore. You're conditioning your brain to associate studying with good emotions, comfort, focus, satisfaction instead of boredom or stress. Over time, your brain starts craving that environment, which means you'll naturally feel more pulled toward studying instead of having to push yourself every day. You can also make studying fun by connecting it to purpose. Ask yourself why you're studying in the first place. Is it to build a skill you care about? To open more opportunities? To make your future life easier or more exciting? When you link what you're studying to something bigger, something that matters to you personally, it stops feeling like a punishment and starts feeling like progress. Suddenly it's not I have to study, it's I get to work towards something that will actually change my life. That mental shift adds a deeper layer of motivation that feels powerful, not forced. And finally, celebrate your wins, even the small ones. Most people only celebrate the big achievements, finishing exams, getting top marks. But every completed study session is a victory. Every page you understand, every problem you solve, every note you take, and that's progress worth noticing. Reward yourself often. Keep track of your streaks. Progress is one of the strongest sources of motivation. And when you see it visually, whether it's on a calendar, a habit tracker, or even just crossing off a to-do list, your brain releases dopamine every single time. That's how you build momentum that lasts. So to sum it up, making studying fun isn't about forcing yourself to enjoy it. It's about tricking your brain into realizing that it's already enjoyable. You do that by making it rewarding in the short term, not just the long term. Gamify it, stack it with things you love. Create an environment that feels good. Connect it to your bigger goals. And celebrate your progress even when it's small. Because the truth is, studying isn't supposed to feel miserable. It's supposed to feel meaningful. Once you start enjoying the process, discipline stops being something you need to push yourself into and becomes something that pulls you forward naturally. That's how you make studying so fun you'll actually want to do it.